We're going to go ahead and pull some cards specifically for Twin Flames to see what is going on for the Twin Flame Collective. And today is the 11/11 portal, and today's cosmic alignment happens to take place on our Capricorn new moon. This is a powerful conjunction that's happening. This is a day where we can tap into the power of the angel number 111. It's a powerful angel gateway too, all about setting your intentions, working with the moon energy, and of course manifestation and healing today. All about manifesting material abundance and anchoring those dreams into reality. You're being reminded that you're instant manifesting today. Take care with your thoughts. Now, while this gateway opens up today, it's going to stay open for the next week as well too. So you want to be tapping into, using and harnessing these energies a little bit extra right now. Let's go ahead and start with a reading for the Divine Feminine. Working with the energies, expect to see the angel number 111 a lot. This is also a powerful twin flame number as well too. So you may be seeing a lot of signs, synchronicities, receiving a lot of angel messages and downloads right now. You should be getting a lot of clarity and deeper insights about your situation as well too. So it's a great time to be working with the energies. You guys know I always do healings and activations on these days. Powerful for doing any type of spiritual work as well too. A lot is coming up for Twin Flames. Your Twin Flame is here to help accelerate your ascension. They are here to help spiritually awaken you. And these energies are all about spiritual awakening. Oftentimes they reflect back your core wounds, traumas, and things that you need to deal with as well too. So sometimes they can bring up a little bit of baggage. We know that. They bring your healing to the surface. Now, we were talking a little bit about different narratives coming up. Stay extra positive about your situation today. This will help to shift your situation. Everyone's different with what's going on. Someone commented on yesterday's video asking about their own situation. I always say get a reading, because everyone's situation of what to do, how to work with it, through it, and what's coming up for healing can be different. So make sure you guys are doing the readings with me. They will help you a ton. I have the Twin Flame reading option on my website. This is a 30-minute phone call. I'll go into your specific situation, and you guys can do the readings as often as you need them too. They're going to help shift things. It's going to come down to shifting your energy too, and shifting into a higher energetic state. So let's just go ahead and do a reading for the Divine Feminine. Let's get started. So if you're the masculine, take these as direct messages from your feminine that we're going to start with. But what's going on for the feminine collective? So feminine to masculine. I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. You guys begin to sync up on every level when you meet your twin flame. It's like you might find you're doing the same things. You might be having different realities and have different lives and challenges and things like that. But oftentimes energetically, you're syncing up. This means that you guys are meeting in the astrals a ton. Someone was asking me, I had two people asking me about dream messages today. These are very real astral encounters. They're messages that are coming through. Oftentimes this is like real stuff that's happening. You're meeting with your twin flame as much as you can in the astrals. So when you have dreams together, these are real encounters and they're bringing powerful dream messages. The things that are being said, the things that are happening, these are very real experiences that you're having, and we should pay attention because they're giving us a lot of messages about what's going on with your twin flame, especially if you guys are in a separation. But you'll notice you're having these encounters regardless, and that you're meeting. Sometimes you might not be able to remember, but you'll remember certain things, or that you saw your twin flame. It just kind of depends. Divine Feminine is dreaming about the masculine. This means that both are meeting in the astrals a little bit extra. You're noticing the energies are changing on Earth. It's becoming more dreamlike. We're becoming aware that we are lucid dreaming and that we can instant manifest whatever it is that we desire. As the energies are changing, this is becoming easier and easier for us. This is because of the energy shifting on the planet during this time and becoming lighter. It's raising up our frequency too. So it's important that we're doing things to raise our vibrational frequency, that we're staying in the energy of love, gratitude, feeling good within these energies as we're instant manifesting whatever's going on with us. So take care with your thoughts. Try to focus on the good things, especially because this is a twin flame reading, and whatever you're telling yourself is playing out with you and with your twin flame. So if you want to shift the script or the narrative, make sure you're staying more positive with your thoughts. I'm confused about what I should do with my feelings for you. This is going to trigger a ton of feelings, especially Doesn't matter if you're in union, separation, sometimes you kind of go through these different stages. It's going to bring up a ton of repressed emotions. We're going to go through an entire chakra merging and purging with your twin flame. Solar plexus coming up. I was talking about this yesterday, where a lot of you guys might be feeling these high energies with your solar plexus, having a lot of feelings coming to the surface. I mean, it could be like an emotional roller coaster. One moment you're feeling great, sometimes you're feeling the highs, sometimes you're feeling the lows, and you're feeling a lot of emotions that are coming up to the surface, especially within this connection, because they're rising up. A lot of these are trapped emotions stuck in the body from inner child stuff and from past stuff. So while we have the conscious level of awareness to deal with this stuff now, we didn't always, and we stuffed a lot of stuff down and didn't deal with it. This has created energetic blocks and trapped energies that we have to deal with. This is why oftentimes for true healing, we're getting back to the energy work. You guys need to be kind of clearing these things, healing these things, and doing more energy work during this time. You guys know that I'm an energy healer, and I'm always trying to get you guys to do more healing sessions. It's going to help you a ton no matter where you're at, right, with healing different things. I'm doing 11/11 or 1/11 portal activations today. I do activations on these energetic days or energetic shifts because there's also a lot of galactic and ascension energies that we can be working with. We should be tapping into the energies for healing, activation work, and manifestation. This is a huge manifestation day, but it's also a huge activation day. Make sure you guys check out the 1/11 portal activations I have going on specifically for today in my website. You guys want to be doing more energy work. It's going to help a ton with your situation, especially if you're feeling stuck and not getting the results that you want, or just wanting to activate yourself more for your spiritual awakening or ascension path as well too. I also teach classes like Reiki and Sikhem on there too. And I do twin flame coaching, which is going to help you guys a ton with recalibrating your energy and moving through your twin flame process, because it is a whole healing process as well too. So it's great for if you're in union and want to come into a closer union, or you're stuck in separation and you're wanting to shift into union. I'll move you through that. I'll walk you through it. So check out also my twin flame coaching options. They're going to help you a ton. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. This is your twin flame is always supporting your ascension. Energetically, they're always around you. You might feel them. You might sense them. This could be picking up on their energies. They come to your mind. You think about them. You feel their presence, like a spirit presence, or you're just kind of connecting in the higher. The conversations that you're having with yourself about your twin flame, they're always receiving them. Twin flames are very powerfully linked up telepathically, especially the more you're around each other and the better you know each other. You'll notice that you might be feeling like you're having conversations with yourself or with this person. You very much are as well too. So this is feeling your twin flame around you a lot more. This is going to happen more and more within the twin flame path. Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. This could be, some people are in separation with not a lot of communication or contact. You want to open up that. And I think that's where the healing comes in. So a lot of people, and I'm just going to say this, they think they can kind of force the process. People get, I say manipulative, right? Manipulative about it. It's up to the universe. It's up to the divine timing of your own healing work that you're doing. And if you've reached a state of separation, it didn't work when the universe tried to bring you together. If you've met and you tried to come together and it didn't work, something has gone off. And it's energetically. You weren't ready. The other person wasn't ready. Something has happened, but it's always mirroring you. So you were not ready for union on some level. If you're in a separation, the only way around it, I always say, is to go within and to do that energy healing work, right? You have things that you need to heal and things that you need to clear. You have energetic blocks that were getting in the way of union. So if in separation, it's important that you are clearing some of these blocks and obstacles to union. You can't force it with the twin flame. You have to actually do the inner work. And it's up to the universe when the universe thinks that you've also done enough of the work and you're healed enough to bring you back together and for that reunion and union energy that you so desire. So it's always healing. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. And this is like divine feminine thinking about their masculine a ton. And it could feel like that. You guys go into that love bubble and you meet and you get all these glimpses of union, and you know, brings back a lot of past life recollection and remembering, and you know, you're almost there. And then it's like, you're ripped apart on some level and back to your own path, healing and kind of spiritual awakening, right? And so this can be very painful when you go through any of the separations. Doesn't matter if it's the first time or multiple times, it'll always feel the same. And so if for those in separation, this is a twin flame porthole as well too. You're going to be extra thinking about and missing your twin flame during this time. Trust me, they're going to be extra on your mind right now. And this is an important part of bringing you back together too. And these are my cards that we're going to shift to too that I made. I love them lately. Trust me, we were fated to meet. I am your destiny. And so we're talking about a fated, destined connection, something so much bigger than yourself. I always say this connection will make you believe in fate and destiny, or it's meant to by how it plays out as well too, as some of it is so much past your control. This is someone that you're destined to be with, your destined partner. And this is important too, because a lot of you guys have a lot of past relationship wounds with karmic partners that you were never meant to be with. And these are due to past life or past karmas that you had to work off. This is why becoming karmically balanced is so important, so that you're not having to work off karma and these different connections, because it creates a lot of karmic patterns you pick up and a lot of karmic wounds. You're clearing a lot of karmic patterns from your childhood and past relationships, Divine Feminine, that have blocked up your relationships or blocked you for love. Important that you're clearing these things so they're not affecting you with your twin flame connection. While some of these connections were meant to happen, they more were like karmic based. And it's important that you're healing yourself, healing these distortions within your energy field so that you can come into this destined union. Have faith in the universe. This is bigger than both of us at the moment. And so forces bigger than yourself that have brought you together and made sure that you've met this person and will again when you're ready. We have a huge amount of people that are in separation and are needing to work through these things. You guys are needed for the planet. You're needed to come into these unions. It's very important to the collective right now and what is happening within the awakening and within the ascension, but it's also very important for your own soul mission and soul path during this time. My soul recognizes yours and longs to be with you. You know this is the one. You're thinking about them a lot. You've been made aware of it, but oftentimes a lot of you guys could question this, right? Or maybe you are falling into past patterns with this person, because your twin flame will trigger patterns that you haven't seen in a very long time, but they were already there. If you get honest with yourself, they were there from previous relationships, so they tend to trigger the old baggage and the old patterns that you thought you already had worked through. They were there underneath energetically. They came to the surface. This is where the shadow work comes up. We have a lot of shadow work coming up for the Twin Flame Collective, especially the Divine Feminine right now. This separation is just too painful for me too. So we talked about separation being very, very painful because it is not your natural state. This is like energy blockages, fear, bad manifesting right there. Bad manifesting playing out because you've been manifesting this and you're meant to manifest union. And sometimes if you're in a separation, you've manifested anything but union, right? It's the opposite of what you want oftentimes. So sometimes this can indicate blocks in your system of the reason why, programming, past patterns, behaviors that have come up that need to be dealt with. Separation is painful. I always say it feels worse and worse. And a lot of times people try to mask that in different ways or distract their true path in different ways. But we have this energy coming up that needs to be healed. I have past family stuff I'm trying to heal. You've triggered a lot of inner child healing for me, and I've brought a lot of inner child wounds up in me. And this is important too because they will trigger your inner child stuff too in a lot of ways, and this will come to the surface to be dealt with. It could be old wounds that you haven't processed. I think you'll know because you guys will stop having to share these stories with everyone you meet. Like when you are unhealed and you're projecting, we call it projection, projecting a lot of unhealed stuff on different people, whether people you're meeting, your friends, your partners, right, and things like that. It's very important that you're really healing yourself so you stop projecting these old traumas and wounds on different people. Oftentimes you guys have projected a lot of deep inner child wounds on your partners, but especially your twin flame. These things need to be dealt with. You're not seeing things clearly in your situation due to your unhealed childhood trauma in some type of way. So this is once again solar plexus work coming up for the Divine Feminine in this reading, healing your inner child, heart chakra work coming up. Healing past relationships that were caused by these inner child traumas in the past that are coming up. Just as the universe has brought us together, it's pulled us apart. And this happens as well too, because we talked about things needing to be dealt with and not being able to control that. This happened past your control for a reason. All right, you need to call this person back in. And this goes for those in union. Use these energies, 111, right? Use them to manifest your dreams, your goals, and your desires, especially if you're in a separation. Doesn't matter your situation. You're needing to call this person in or to manifest what you want with this person in your life. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations will help to bring you together, whether closer together or back together. So this is a past life relationship. This is why twin flames are also karmic as well too, because you have karmic patterns that are going to come to the surface. They're not meant to be karmic and you're not meant to treat them as such, but you have so much heavy programming and karmic patterns that of course they're going to come to the surface within this connection. This is a past life connection. You were meant to have already healed that stuff, but it could get in the way. So it's like the ultimate test, those that come together and stay in union healed. Those that have reached a point of separation, this is a healing crisis. I always say you need to really double down on your healing, working to heal certain things because it's caused a separation. It's not meant to go that way. This is a beautiful past life connection. You've done this before. You've known each other before. And this is why usually you guys very fast kind of recognize each other and come together with such a strong attraction. I feel that when you first meet someone and you feel all of that attraction or Kundalini energy or, you know, magnetism, it is Kundalini energy. It is from past lifetimes. It's why you're so magnetized to each other very, very fast or attracted to each other. So this is a strong attraction. And when you feel good, you're going to very much attract this person back to you. Have trust in the situation and patience in the situation. The situation is calling for you to have faith. This will help you a ton. The more connected that you are to the spiritual and the more faith that you're having in the situation right now. This is about union card, aligning with abundance, aligning with union. This is a huge manifestation portal. It will bring good things, positive energy, optimism, faith, new positive energies, new moon energies on top of it, right? But it's supposed to bring union. These are union energies and also energies for abundance. It's a beautiful gateway. Make sure you're using it today. You're on a fast track to ascension though. It's bringing up a lot of layers of healing and a lot of things to the surface. You'll have to work on this ascension path for years and years, right? Oh my God. And keep working on yourself spiritually. And during that time, you're going to go through a lot of different purge cycles. This is where energy clearing and energy work will come accelerate the process and help you so that you're not kind of doing it within the energy. So make sure you're doing regular energy cleansing, clearing, and healings. It will help you a ton through the process. But this person is fast tracking your ascension and the work that you have to do. It could be triggering a lot of things fast and it brought it up and for you to deal with, right? For you to process it and deal with it. Or it could just be kind of waking you up fast too. They're helping you to heal abandonment issues. And this is the root cause of attachment and attachment wounds and trauma and things like that. This is childhood wounds that have come to the surface as well too. It could be you feel that they abandoned you by leaving you in separation, but it's really triggering some type of inner child trauma where, you know, maybe you have that kind of issues within one of your parents or both parents and things like that. Tend to go back to your childhood and to forgive certain things. Make sure you're forgiving your twin flame too. You won't come into union if you're upset with them or you're still projecting those wounds on them because they couldn't deal with being near you if in the separation with your energy like that. And the universe gives them their guidance too. It has guided them to step away from you. And it was very hard for the person who has to do that. We will swap roles throughout different lifetimes. So if you feel that your twin flame has abandoned you, they haven't. They've triggered core abandonment issues from your inner child or your past relationships that need to be dealt with because you have to heal these things. So it's very hard on both sides of the separation. Make sure you're finding love and forgiveness for your twin flame because you won't come back together or have much communication if you're in this upset energy or you're mad at them energy. And you're never mad at them. This is the old hurt that you need to process. Follow the signs. You're going to get a lot of messages, angel numbers, downloads, synchronicity, and magic happening today. Pay attention to the signs and the messages that are coming through. You have soul contracts with this person. It's time that you honor your end of the agreement, which is to heal yourself and to come back into union if you're in separation. And in union, you're here to do a divine mission. Today is all about tapping into your divine mission, tapping into your true potential and your purpose, your greater purpose with things too. So make sure that you're honoring your end of the soul contract with your twin flame that you agreed to go through whatever is playing out in your life, but you also agreed to heal certain things on your own, your family baggage, your own karmic load and things like that, your own past relationships. These are up to you to heal. This is honoring your own soul contract with this person and honoring the contract that you made with them to come into union in this lifetime. Make sure that you're working on these things. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a reading for the Divine Masculine. I do meditation today, so I'm kind of rushing through, right? We do meditation. Usually I won't put this video up till later, but you can always do it after the fact. I do meditation and activation day today, so I'm just kind of doing a quick spread, but I did want to get on here. If you guys are finding this and you are a twin flame, book a reading with me. It'll help a ton. I keep dropping the link under the video. Get a one-on-one phone call. Let's go into what's going on and coming up. You guys can do the readings anytime you need them too. They'll help move you through the process a lot faster too. So we have a lot of clarity coming through today. Good day to work with the energies. Okay, so Divine Masculine. If you're the Divine Feminine, take this as messages directly from your Divine Masculine. And then reading for the Masculine Collective, what's going on with them? So Divine Masculine to Feminine. Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still want me? For those that are having no contact, Masculine is having a very hard time not reaching out. They're afraid of rejection, and for whatever reason, waiting for you to like initiate things. I don't know why, right? I'm like, oh my God, it's fear of rejection. You've also triggered deep rejection wounds from their past relationships in their past and things like this that they need to look at and they need to deal with to come back together with you too. So we have Masculine needing to deal with past rejection. It could be worried about your twin flame, because this is a twin flame reading, having rejected you in the past, pushed you away, acted hot and cold, or just old wounds that they've triggered. Masculine needing to deal with insecurities. They're thinking of you a ton, Divine Feminine, if you're watching this. I let my ego get in the way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You knew the truth about me. And this is like putting on a good game face, a good show, not wanting to show too much emotions. Sometimes the Masculine's used to processing things by themselves or having to be strong or things like that. And then it's very rough to go through this. Twin flames go through a dissolving of ego. And we're going to go through this many times in our lifetime. It's the tower moment that everyone must go through. And I was talking about these rough tower moments. But with twin flame, it can bring even more of a tower moment or an ego collapse. And you just have to move through some of these layers as well too. And I think about the ego dissolution, like the caterpillar and the butterfly. You know, you're the caterpillar 1 minute and it's like, you know, you're completely crushed and transformed and you're going through this rebirth energy. So oftentimes when we have these tower moments, they're also bringing a rebirth kind of energy, shifting out of ego. This is like wanting everything your way, being really stubborn, right? Kind of energy. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. It's very, very hard for them to be apart too. Sometimes twin flames feel a lot of pain, and we talked about projecting it onto the other, or, oh no, this is painful, maybe I won't deal with this, but you have to anyway. So my favorite part is where people are like, I'm done with the twin flame journey. You'll never be done with the twin flame journey. Even if you're not with your twin flame and you're in separation, you are a twin flame and you're connected divinely anyway. And so you can't anyway. So even in separation, you're supposed to be healing yourself, clearing yourself, doing the energy work, and you can try to put it out of mind, but generally that won't happen anyway. So regardless if you're in union or not, if you know you're a twin flame, you are a twin flame. Everyone is a twin flame. And I was telling myself this morning, that's why no matter how many times you guys have been hurt in love, you kept going, you kept looking, you kept trying, because you're looking for something on such a deep, deep spiritual level, right? And you remember this from past lifetimes, and this is a past lifetime knowing that you're here to find someone specific as well too. So this is about the twin flame journey and kind of being on it regardless message. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours, not seeing eye to eye. Oftentimes you guys might have even grown up in different places, different families, different countries, right? Different backgrounds, you have different jobs, and it kind of depends, because at a certain point you will sync up and you will cross paths. Sometimes twin flame, They don't always end up romantic. It could be someone at your job, it could be someone here, but you're gonna cross paths with them. They are meant to be romantic and you're meant to be in union, but it just kind of depends. And I'm watching the orbs again, right? But it just kind of depends with where you're at. And so you will cross paths, but you came into very different backgrounds, situations, and even karmic stories that you need to clear and cleanse in this lifetime, making you very different. But this is how the divine masculine, the divine feminine are meant to be wired up differently. And when you come together with those in balance, the feminine and the masculine, this is like the keys to unlock everything. It didn't work with the karmics, you'll notice. But when twin flames come together, it's like the big bang energetically, and it opens up and activates the stargates and the portholes that you guys have been looking for, and you'll know it on an energetic level. You'll know it by how it feels. You're gonna just wanna be around this person. You're gonna be magnetized to them. You're gonna feel so good just hanging out. You don't even have to do much. You could just be around them. And it's like your soul is happy, content, and at home, creating a very positive, high vibrational energy when you bring your energies together, because you were literally made as complementary souls, complementary energies. So when you come together, it's a very positive experience. Know that each one of you is having a positive effect on the other. It doesn't feel it that you're having to purge out and clear and cleanse a lot of things, but actually you're both helping the other to transform. Whether you're together, separate, union, doesn't matter. You coming into this person's life has changed things and vice versa. You're probably hopefully getting it together after meeting this person. Your twin flame is meant to inspire you to work on your own stuff and to give you motivation to do that. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. And I always say a lot of times people get stuck on the negative. So I see separations because I work with so many twin flames. This is why I'm getting good with it. And I, of course, am one on the journey, right? But I get to see a lot of different experiences and stories. And this is how I'm doing my own kind of research and learning and things like that. And I see something common that sometimes, not all the time, but if you went into a separation, things were said. One or both of you may get caught up on what happened. Even though emotions are ever changing and moods change, and even a time later you probably don't feel like that, and very much you both will regret any hurtful things that were said or harmful things that were said or what was happened, but oftentimes you get stuck on that. Keyword, stuck, blocked. Needing to move through any things that happened in the past. You guys might have been judgy with each other or had hurtful things that were said in the past. For those that are in separation, letting go of these things. I need more time to process my feelings. So if apart, this is also a big key that the masculine is also healing and processing things on their own. But in union, they might need a little bit more free time, right? They may need time to be working on their own stuff. This is why we're finding a balance. We're redefining our relationships and we're getting out of that codependent, suffocating kind of 3D relationships that we're not serving people and we're very draining. And we're getting into this 5D template where both are kind of very independent on their own and then coming together in a powerful merger that's meant to uplift both. Redefining relationship templates, healing relationship templates. I'll wait for you. There's no one else. They will trigger your insecurities. So this might be for any females that had jealousy or insecure issues that came up around this person. This person is doing the work too, especially in separation. The masculine is doing the healing work like never before, and they're waiting for you to get it together, divine feminine. So masculine is waiting for you to heal fully, to be with them. I know you're the one. And they also have a deep knowing of your soul to theirs. They know this connection. I've seen visions, glimpses of our future together. Spirit has shown them enough to show them how important this path is, or where they want to be, or how things are going to play out in the future. I see a lot of masculines that have gotten a lot of premonitions, dreams, things shown to them in meditation, glimpses of the future. Where you guys are meant to end up, and they don't always share all of this with you, but they're also very psychic and getting their own psychic downloads and guidance. My soul was made with you in the beginning of time, and this is a card that keeps coming up again and again. So this is important to realize that your souls fit together perfectly. You merge back into one soul. And this is important too, because we can't do this with just everyone. We can merge, you know, bodies and energy, but this is a soul merger. And this is why so much comes up or is kicked up within these connections. Every day I pray to be with you. They're praying for you. They've been manifesting you. Okay, so we have masculine is healing things from the past. You might have been hesitant from past relationships. from the past. And this might be like you going really slow in this connection because you've been hurt in the past. And this is like past relationships that where you've been hurt in and you weren't loved back, or it was one-sided, or you learned a lot of karmic lessons that are coming up now for healing. And these are related to healing your inner child and your own family issues. So we have a big, you know, kind of same energy going on for the divine masculine and feminine reading, where masculine is being guided to also clear out your X files and your karmic closet. They're tied together to inner child wounds where you might not have, you know, you might have accepted crumbs or not, you know, had the best relationships in the past or stayed too long in toxic situations. Time for you also to go back and to heal your love life now through healing your inner child and forgiving any problems with your parents. So if you guys didn't get on with your parents or were upset with them in some way, this is the root cause of karmic relationships. So when you heal those family issues, you'll heal the need to have karmic partnerships at all. So oftentimes karmic partnerships are tied together with needing to heal family issues. Try to keep an open mind. Your twin flame might be a little different than your normal type. I love this because I see a lot of people where your normal type is toxic, right? Like who you're really attracted to is usually toxic. It mirrors inner child dynamics and things like that. So your twin flame might be the opposite. Like if you look back at all of your karmics, they might have been very similar in the patterns and, you know, things like that. And your twin flame might be very different. So if you had a certain pattern with the karmics, the karmic feminines in your life, and they were all kind of like this or had certain qualities, your divine feminine might arrive totally different and like, you know, something outside of your expectations. They might not even be your normal type. This might be a slow to progress relationship. I talk about the purification process. I see a lot of twin flames. Sometimes everyone plays out differently, but sometimes some of you guys will be put through a huge purification before coming into this physical merger on some type of level. It might take a lot of time, a lot of healing. You might go through a lot. You might be tested. And it just kind of depends before coming together in the physical, because I feel that you're being cleansed of your past relationships and wounds and healed up next level as well too. So we have that kind of energy coming up. Sacral healing for the divine masculine. So we just talked about the solar plexus and releasing past relationships and emotions connected with these things. But we have your finances and career. Financial issues are a factor for your love life right now. It could be you or your partner stressed about money or the material. And we don't want to go into these energies today. It's the 111 porthole and we're manifesting rapidly. We don't want to manifest more lack and things we don't want. So stay positive about your finances. You have everything that you need. The angels are very close to you right now during this time. They're working with you closely to help to heal these kind of things. So a lot of you guys came into a lot of family issues where they struggled with finances for a long time or had certain blocks, wounds, things that are coming up. You're meant to be healing these things through healing your sacral right now. Just know that. You have such a strong chemistry with this person, a strong magnetic pull to this person. You're probably always thinking about them. You probably want them. You're probably dying to rip their clothes off, get the vibes, or you might be all the time, right? There's such a strong physical connection, and this is important too. And just know that they're thinking about you in that way just as much too. Right, we have the masculine twin is releasing lower self and lower patterns. And we talk about going through all these aspects of self. So you're healing a lot of past things right now, masculine, lower patterns, habits, and things that you've picked up. Make sure you open your heart chakra. You're also being guided to set boundaries. This could be with your twin flame too, right? Set loving boundaries, but also energetic boundaries. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're not letting your twin flame walk all over you because you're going through a big karmic purge again. We had this card yesterday. The karmic purge is continuing, but this means clearing karma, closing out cycles. If you have things that are holding you back karmically, patterns, programs, or actual partnerships, lessons, experiences that you want to close out badly, it's coming. Just stay patient with that right now. Your twin flame is also reflecting those energies back. So if you're purging out karmic situations, they're feeling it. So when you're in a lot of karmic stuff, it irritates your twin flame, right, to say the least. And the feminine is feeling it. They're holding space for you, and they're very aware of what you need to wrap up karmically, but oftentimes it irritates them. So divine feminine, being patient, loving, and compassionate, that this person has certain lessons and things to work through. It might involve other people. And this is huge too. You most certainly have all had other karmic partnerships in life that you have to learn certain lessons with, right? If you look back, and these things come up karmically bound, karmic attachments. So we have this energy of clearing karmic attachments right now. But we also have this raising your frequency and releasing a lot of things. You're closing out cycles. This new moon is bringing a new cycle and new energies for the next 6 months. It's all about your goals and shifting into a deeper energy alignment right now. Masculine, you may want to do some type of karmic clearing work. All right, so we have your light body is activating. This is bringing a lot of light body activations. This is your Merkaba, and it's important too. Make sure you're grounding your energy, shielding and protecting your energy. So we talk about moon and new moon. I don't want to go there, but it brings evil eye energy up, right? Oh my God. And this could be from past stuff, people around you. This is why I say stay low key, right? But also you got to shine. So we have a lot of this like old stuff, like you might have karmic people from the past that are giving you the evil eye, or they're not happy that they're still where they're at. Like you might have left them a long time ago and they're still at the same place asleep, and you're like elevating and working on yourself and you're up here now and they're kind of giving you the evil eye, or they're upset that you're with your divine feminine in union or about to come into union or things like that, because they are here. They've been trying to hold you back. Some of these old relationships, people around you and connections, and sometimes we don't realize that. So we have this energy of you elevating, and whether it's your old friends, old partners, people are noticing that you're changing or that you're going through some changes, and they're not happy about it because they're not doing that inner work. And it's like they're kind of seeing that as well too. So for you, protect your energy right now. It's like you have a lot of people that might be still kind of connected to you and attached to you from past lifetimes, but within this lifetime here on earth, right? So they're past life connections. And maybe they wanted to be with you, or they wanted you, or, you know, they wanted you to stay on their level because it makes them uncomfortable and uneasy because they're not doing the work on some type of level. So we have this message to protect your energy. Make sure you're cleansing a little extra. Use some sage, Palo Santo, frankincense right now, right? Cleanse and clear your home, clear your energy. You might want to do a little bit of energy clearing too. And it just kind of depends on where you're at as well too. This could be also coming from your twin flame. If any of you guys are with other partners or karmically or trying to wrap things up, not meaning to, your twin flame might be sending those kind of vibes as well too. Just make sure you're extra kind of shielding and decluttering your energy right now. I'm going to go on that note anyways, but recommending you guys are setting up some readings, set up some twin flame coaching. Let me help you shift your situation, doing healings and activation work too. Might want to check out the 111 portal activations I'm doing for today. It's amazing energy. You for sure want to be working with it. While today's portal is happening today, that portal will be open all week. So make sure you guys are tapping into these energies. Have a beautiful day.